Look what it is. What it is, y'all. 15 dips. Thanks for coming with me as I overcome my fears. Is that little ketchup on my chin? Yeah, it's a little redness, whatever it is. With that, I felt something touching my arm. Hey, how you doing today? 15 cold dips in a row. It's like after 5 o'clock. I got out here a little later than I usually do. Shit. 15 cold dips in a row. Watching me overcome my fears. Came out here, it's dark. There's a guy up there watching me. He's like, what the hell's going on right now? Per usual. Oh, shit. Yes, I'm in. Oh yes, we're in. We just did it. We just got right in. Cold dip number 15. I've lost count of how many this would be at this point in time. 100 something. Maybe 150 something. I'll have to add it up and see. It was, I think, 44 degrees out here in the air temp. It's 44 degrees out here. It is after 5. I forgot to pay attention to that little part, but who cares? And we're at 15 cold dips in a row. Yeah, overcoming my fears in your presence. Because it's like one thing to sit here and say that I'm gonna follow through and do 15 cold dips, but it's a whole nother thing when you're sitting in the comfort of your home and you're nice and warm, roasty, toasty, and comfortable like I was. Just picked up my kids from school, came home, had an after school snack, and I was feeling really, like 15, can I do it? But here we are, and I survived those two double dips yesterday, which those were super intense. That was super intense. I totally enjoyed it. No shocker there, I'm sure. It just took me to the next level. It did. I can't even deny it. It's like when you make yourself do hard things that even you don't think you can do and you prove yourself wrong, you feel some type of way about yourself. Because you're just forced to. You have less limiting beliefs. You know that you're capable of doing so much more than you've ever allowed yourself to believe or give yourself credit for. So I encourage you to challenge yourself to not only get out of your comfort zone, but to do something that's hard, to do something that you wouldn't necessarily want to do, because the payoff is so money. It is so money. The way I feel about myself right now, can't touch this. I don't care if it's cringe. I don't care if you're bothered by it. It's not my problem. At this point in time, I have really come into my own with this little activity. It's definitely made me feel some type of way about myself. Confidence, definitely. Not cocky. I'm not cocky. I've come out here enough times to know what I'm doing and what to expect. And each day, I just want to have gratitude for the process and all the things that are happening to me each time I come out here and do this. I'm extremely grateful for the person I've become throughout this process. Like, I definitely feel some type of way about myself, which I will always say. I mean, it's hard not to. How do you respect yourself? I would love to hear what kinds of things that you do that make you appreciate and respect yourself, because it's a hard thing to accomplish, to having respect for yourself. And because it's like once you do things that you know are hard and you see that you follow through, you feel good about yourself. It's something I highly encourage. I really recommend just doing something that will really give you that sense of accomplishment, because you know that you're worth it and that you're going to do hard things regardless of how hard it seems. Like, I've been sitting at home. I was eating my little egg rolls. They were delicious. I was having a little, like I said, after school snack with the kids. I was really comfortable, and I did not want to come out here. There's no lying in that. No shame in the fact that, maybe next time I can start 15 days. Who knows? Like, there's the promise that I made to you all and to myself to do this. So that's pretty important to me. I don't want to break that. And the fact that I followed through with this makes me feel really good about myself. I did a over 2 mile run today, not my normal 5K, but I just kind of want to see if I can be a little more consistent than I have been. The snow is really kind of got in my way a little bit. Maybe I just kind of allowed it to, because there was a couple times I missed. I should have come out and run, and then the next thing you know, it snowed. So like we don't see any snow on the radar coming anytime soon, but I just want to kind of get it dialed in a little bit more with my consistency and my running. So even if I just run 2 miles or a little over 2 miles, I can live with that. It doesn't always have to be a 5K or a 6K. But my knees were sore after running those back-to-backs, because usually I like to run, take a break, then run. But we're just trying something different. I mean, it's 3 months away until May, and then the next thing you know, it's June, and I consider as soon as June happens that it's my summertime. I love the summer. I am a summer girl. I'm a winter girl now too. Winter seems to dominate, so you might as well enjoy the winter. There's no sense of not enjoying wintertime, because it's a pretty long ass time to be miserable and hating it. And I found a new way to enjoy it by being able to come out here and cold dip, cold plunge, whatever you want to call it, whatever suits your fancy. What do you want to call it? What I do? I know it's crazy. I know you think that and you say that, but if you would have known the person I was last year and the person I am now, you would be like, holy schmoly, when do I start? Where do I sign up? Maybe that's a little overconfident, you say. Well, maybe it's true. Last year I was kind of on the struggle bus. I'm not going to deny it. Like, I wasn't really living my best life. I was coming into it around this time because like I had just done my first cold dip with the group, and I had done that polar plunge. So I was well on my way, but I was still on the struggle bus. I had people in my life at the time that were not worthy. I will just definitely say it like that, not to sound conceited or anything, but they were not worthy to bask in my light, and they got to stay too long. And while on this journey to bettering myself, I have realized that, you are allowed to have boundaries. You are allowed to weed out the people that don't benefit your life. I'm not a collector of people. Nope, I don't collect people. So if you're not cutting a rug, you're gonna get fired in my life, because I was wondering what that noise was, but it was the ducks. I don't keep people in my life just to say I have friends. I'm grateful that people that I do call friends are my friends. I'm very grateful for them, and grateful for my relationships with them. I'm grateful for the relationships I've made from this cold dipping community. Even people I've never even met on Facebook, they comment on my photos or my pictures or reels or whatever, and it really means a lot to me, because they're like-minded people who are out there trying to better themselves. And what the hell is that? And I appreciate them, and it's really cool to get to connect with people from all over the world. I have people over in Russia. Shout out to you people in Russia, because it's real cold there. So for you to be watching me here, I am so grateful. And wherever you watch me, I think Indonesia is on my analytics. We're telling me that I have people from all over the world that watch me, and I'm so grateful. And I'm almost at 100 subscribers. Holy schmoly, is that real pinch me? And that is all a side product from this little adventure right here. I mean, it's just splintered off into so many different ways for myself. I've done the running. I've done exercises throughout the summer that I wouldn't necessarily taken my happy ass to do. And then, there's other things too that when I'm freezing, I can't remember. And then I always think afterwards, why didn't you say this? Why didn't you say that? So I forget some things from time to time. But one of my biggest achievements and accomplishments is this right here, filming this for people all over the world to see and be a part of. So I thank you wherever you are watching this and spending time with me in this cold ass river while I shiver my Red Lobster biscuits. I do love Red Lobster. We already established that. I did have surf and turf for dinner last night. I mean, is steak and lobster considered surf and turf? Maybe you have to have shrimp in the mix too, and some corn on the cob. I'm not sure, but it was delicious. I had Caesar salad for my side. Trying to keep that carb intake down. Not that I'm good at it or anything, but I try to cut it where I can. But it was a delicious dinner. I felt like I had really earned it after my activities from yesterday. I went home, and I actually did way better from how cold I was than I would have expected, because honestly I would have expected to be freezing for like ever, and it wasn't that bad. I really didn't notice that much of a difference, so that was pretty exciting. I definitely no shocker here, plan to do that again, but I'm probably going to pick when it's sunny outside. I don't regret my choice yesterday, because like I feel like I came in like with a home slide, like a good slide to home base. Today's number 15. Am I going to come out tomorrow? That is the real question. I have no idea. I want to say yes. I absolutely want to say that I'm bringing you guys all back out here with me tomorrow. I'm a little nervous about that because then if I do 16 cold dips in a row, when am I going to stop? I guess we could strive for 20 and then take it from there. It doesn't have to be like I'm going to sit in stone and say that we're going to do 30. I've done 30, but 30 is definitely hard. We'll probably do 30. Shit. With a girl like me, you just never know and you can't trust me. We've said this before in other videos. Can't trust me. I say I'm going to come out here and do a quickie, and then the next thing you know, we did the time. I don't regret it any of the times I've done the time, but it's just always so nice when it's just a quick dip. And it's getting dark-ish. So there's that. Woo! Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for commenting on my videos, for sharing the love, for sharing and showing me the love. It really means a lot to me. I'm just I don't know what I am. I'm a person who's trying to better myself in your presence. And I'm hoping that it not only benefits myself and my children, but everybody who comes in contact with me and has to deal with my salty ass ways. And yada, yada, yada. But the real case scenario is to get out of your comfort zone and to challenge yourself to do hard things, because you don't grow in your comfort zone. Take it from me, somebody who knows, who stayed in her comfort zone for far too long. Yeah. But we're rectifying that now by doing this, what some people would consider a dangerous activity, to be out here alone and to be in the icy cold river, and it's almost dark, and I don't know what else you want to pepper in there, but you can think about it and keep it to yourself, because I don't need your fears put on me. Keep your fears to yourself. Fears are so limiting. Let's just talk about that really fast. Fears are very limiting, and they are keeping you from living your best life, because although this is uncomfortable and it's scary, look at me, I'm out here doing it. And if it was harder, maybe I wouldn't be as inclined. I don't know. I make it harder on myself all the time, don't I? Well, there's no denying that, but sometimes you got to kick it up a notch, because you don't want to get complacent. You do not want to get complacent. Complacent is the thief of joy, so is fear. Fear is the thief of joy. Push those ideas right out of your head. Do it once, and if you fail, try it again. Don't just give up your first go. It's not as fun if you just give up your first go. There's this quote, and I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's something to the effect of giving up right when you're almost to the finish line. And like, that just sounds so tragic, to just be so close to whatever greatness that you're accomplishing just to give up. And I totally don't dig that. I am not a quitter at this time in my life, and we're going to keep on winning. I do not want to dunk, but I feel like since this is dip number 15, we probably should end it with a banger. Say perhaps we don't come out here tomorrow. Although, I don't like the way that sounded. I definitely plan on running tomorrow. What's this white thing on the ground? Oh, it's a rock. I just wanted to see. I've seen goose eggs out here before. I don't think they're laying any goose eggs just yet. But for when they do, oh dear. All right, let's stop procrastinating. We're almost at 14 minutes, and we just walked right in. So by the time I get done dunking, it'll probably be 15. And I was like telling myself, you could just do 10 minutes. But then I was like, after I did 20 minutes yesterday, 10 minutes just doesn't really seem as satisfying. It doesn't satiate my thirst for improving myself or bringing myself to the next level of greatness. Boy, that sounded so cool. I'm just procrastinating because I don't want to dunk. Let's just tell the truth here. But it did sound really cool. I see stuff flying around me, and I thought perhaps it was the eagle, but it's not. It's messy hair, don't care. I don't want to get my little fur hat wet. This is a really cool hat, so shit. Maybe I can hold it with this hand. Oh. Sorry for blocking you there temporarily, but maybe it was perhaps not the best idea to come out here with a hat, which we've already known before. But anyways, here, let's do it. Let's just do it. Ready, set, go. Living my fears in front of you. Conquering my fears in front of you. That's what happens when you have to dunk. You start losing your marbles even more. Oh, shit. Oh, that was frighteningly cold. And the first one always feels good. That's why we have to double dunk, because we just don't feel tortured enough. Let's just feel that for a second. I literally feel tingling sensation throughout my face, and because it felt so intense, I literally felt that in my thighs. Like the sensation of the warmth that was in my face like shot through my body and like hit my thighs in a way that was like, oh shit, that was cold. Because I think your body does sort of get used to it. And there's somebody up there watching me, I just realized. Your body somehow gets used to the cold, and then you don't realize it. Maybe you do realize it. I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. Let's just double dunk. Shit. Fuck yeah! Rock on! Rock on! Yeah, thank you. 15 cold dips on 16 minutes. I'm going to end it there because I want to take a couple pictures and call it a day. So thank you for joining me. You're greatly appreciated. Come back for more pain/pleasure. Maybe we'll do 16 cold dips in a row. Only one way to find out. Join me tomorrow. Love you. Bye.